This video will show you how to do the more difficult problems on the second side of the Word Equations worksheet. This is Word Equations 2 if you need to print it from the first website. I'll start with number 7 because it has some Roman numerals. Number 6 you can go back and follow along, similar. Magnesium is Mg, copper is Cu, and this is a +2. Sulfate, if I don't know, I will look up, it's SO4. On the back of the table, it's a -2. Those two cancel out, so I don't need to write any more numbers. Okay, magnesium sulfate, I will write the same way. Okay, if I didn't know magnesium was a +2 and sulfate -2. And copper. I do not need to put any number 2 with the copper, even though it has a Roman numeral 2 on the other side. When it is just written by itself, it is not written with a number. This one, if I look closely, is already balanced, so I actually don't need to add any other numbers to this question. For question, another one that's quite difficult would be a good example would be number 9. Ammonium is NH4. It's +1, I can find it on the back of the table. And chlorine is -1. Those two will cancel out, I don't need further numbers. Now lead, if you look up on your table, is a +2 or a +4. They've made a small mistake on your worksheet. It will work fine if you write it as lead 3. Okay, I think they were trying to use iron. This is Pb. Nitrate is NO3. Okay, and I need my brackets. This is a -1, so I need a 3 here because that 3 has to crisscross. Ammonium nitrate is NH4NO3. That's a +1 and a -1. And lead 3 chloride would be PbCl3. Okay, that 3 came from here and we crisscrossed to there. Chlorine is a 1, so it doesn't get another number. To balance this one, even though it's written slightly incorrectly, it balances easily with a 3 here, so I know I need to have a 3 here. And that 3 is for this NH4 as well, so I need a 3 here. This 3 also goes to this group of nitrate, which has a 3 on the other side, so that one's now balanced. The last one I'll try for you will be the bottom one, which is sodium phosphate and calcium hydroxide. Sodium is Na. If I don't know phosphate, I can check the back of my table, and it's a PO4. Sodium's +1, phosphate's -3. I'm going to have to squeeze a little 3 in here. I think I'm going to rewrite that, make it a little bit neater for you. The next one, calcium hydroxide. Hydroxide's on the back of the table, it's OH, and calcium's a +2, hydroxide's a -1. When I do my crisscross on these brackets and a 2. Sodium hydroxide is NaOH. And calcium phosphate is CaPO4, and calcium's +2 and phosphate's -3, so my crisscross will have a 3 there and a 2. This one looks like it'll be a little bit trickier to balance. I think I would start with my 3 sodium and I put them here. And the next thing I would look at, I think, is the group of phosphate. So if I use phosphate as a group, I'm just going to highlight it for you here. It also appears as a group on the other side, but it has a 2. So that 2 I need to take care of in front of the phosphate. So I'll put that guy in as a 2. And right away I think I can see I'm going to need to change my sodium from 3 to a 6, because there's actually 6 here. So you can go back and cross out or erase out that 3 and put in a 6. Remember, it is trial and error for your first number, so it's okay to go erase one. The next thing I think I should look at is my calcium, which I have a 3 here, so I'll put 3 here. And now I need to worry about my oxygens. I have a 3 and a 2, because I have a 2 outside the bracket, which means I have 6 oxygen. which I have here because I have a 6 in front. And same with the hydrogen. I have a 3 and a 2 for the bracket, so I have 6 hydrogen, which I also have.